section.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's back. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. The short hands, it's Ibuka. Called down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Henderson. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is...
He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to throw, it's Howard. They're bringing heat. Dances away. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Fires it incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. To the air, it's back. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. Oh, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The lone back's got it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got his man in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down.
Going to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
He's going for the big play. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Back to the air one more time. Trying to get to it. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Looking to throw, it's back. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the catch. It's Judkins.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Unloads it left. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The fake and a little shuffle. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, and I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going downfield for the big play. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than pulling another pick.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Coming after it. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Running back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. Oh, picked off. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Georgia going up tempo. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Final play of the quarter coming. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass picked off. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
Georgia, 48, Ohio State, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed on the outside, it's Scott. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but...
And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to...
Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Throwing right. Makes the grab.
The second down pass.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a...
And the ball is picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Barishnikov should be so sweet. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance.
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking for space. It's Judkins. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Line getting set on second down. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. It would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.